Well, our meeting today comes within the framework of a very delicate world situation where an increase in conflicts and disputes and unconventional challenges actually that transcend all the abilities and the capabilities of that actually necessitates to enhance the unity and the stability of the region. It's also we through this our GC countries in supporting the stability and prosperity of through establishing the basics of dialogues through the positions of the concerted positions taken by all the GC countries to avoid all that actually make all the stability of this country at risk at all levels, all the territories, islands, and all its resources. Out of this, we in Kuwait reiterate our commitment to work within the framework of the GC Council towards everything that will achieve all the mutual objectives of the GC countries and the United States of America. Through all this understanding that actually achieve all the aspirations of our peoples in all avenues at the humanitarian level and development level, we reiterate our long-standing, deeply seated commitment to the humanitarian aids in all the areas of disputes, and also we call upon all stressing the development aid by the Gulf and the United States in a way that will meet the immediate response to address the needs of the inflicted countries. Also, we call upon all the established the cultural dialogue and educational dialogue between GC countries and the United States with an aim to boost this dialogue and also empower youth and enhance the values of tolerance between both blocs. In the light of all the regional challenges, we reiterate the following. First, we are looking forward that this summit will mark as a way to address the concerns of this region, top of which the peace process actually blocked and stalled, that actually requires the necessity to reach a last and comprehensive settlement of the Palestinian cause according to the international laws, and also in a way that will guarantee the establishment of a Palestinian state in the June 4, 1967 borders with the East Jerusalem as its capital. Number two is that we enhance the efforts made by the international community in safeguarding the stability of Syria and its integrity, and ending all the suffering of the Syrian peoples and stopping all the external interventions in its internal affairs. Also, we appreciate the efforts, the declaration by President Trump to seize the sanctions on Syria and this concern. Actually, we renew our regard to all the efforts made by Sultanate of Oman that actually left its positive impact, reaching a ceasefire between the United States and the concerned authorities in Yemen. We are, of course, wishing that all these steps actually will lead to safe navigation of shipment in the water corridors. And also we appreciate the efforts made by the United States in solving the disputes and the ceasefire between India and Pakistan, and working to have an end for the war between Ukraine and Russia. Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, well, the GC countries believe that the stability of this region is a mutual responsibility, and also the partnership with the United States actually mark as a cornerstone, a linchpin in this concern. And also we are looking forward that this summit is a step ahead in building the more stable alliance, more integrating, that is based on the international law and the mutual respect and the mutual interests. In conclusion, we reiterate our gratitude and for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for the hospitalities we received, and also to President Donald Trump for his positive participation and contribution to this summit, and wish all the success for this summit, and also for the Gulf USA partnership, the sustainable success. And thank you for listening. We thank Sheikh Mishal Ahmed Swab for his speech, and now I invite Dr. Asad bin Tariq Al Saeed, the Deputy Prime Minister for the External Affairs of Sultanate of Oman, to deliver a speech. The floor is yours.
In the name of Allah, the most compassionate and most merciful, Your Excellency Donald Trump, President of the United States of America, Your Excellencies and Majesties, dear audience, peace be upon you all. It gives me great pleasure to represent Sultan Haitham bin Tariq, the Sultan of Oman, in this important summit. And I would like also to convey his warm greetings and his wishes of a success for this summit. I would like also to express my gratitude for King Salman bin Abdulaziz and his Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud, Crown Prince and Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia, for the kind invitation extended to participate in this summit. I would like also to express my gratitude for the USA for it is constructive partnership, and I would like also to express my gratitude for the warm hospitality and reception. We are meeting today in a historic juncture where this could contribute to put the future horizons of the future of the Middle East based on welfare and prosperity for all. The relationships between the Gulf and the U.S. Is a strategic and important summit based on the efforts to stabilize the countries, and we are working for full integration at the level of political, economic, technological, and defense sectors. We are working together to deal and address challenges in this regard. At this juncture, I would like to express my concern about the humanitarian situation in Gaza Strip due to the occupation, the illegal occupation of the Palestinian territory. I think this is pointing to the inability of the international community of not dealing with these challenges. Despite that, there is light at the end of the tunnel, where we have seen steps taken to realize stability. I would like to express my appreciation for President Donald Trump for his efforts to his dialogue with Houthis in Yemen in order to ensure a free navigation of the Red Sea and the Gulf area. And we are hopeful that these efforts will continue in order to stabilize the situation in Yemen. It is also encouraging to see that there is reality on the ground that we have seen in terms of the dialogue between the USA and Iran about the nuclear activity. This is informing us that there is confidence in measures taken in order to reach stability in this country and for the region in general. the methodology that is adopted by Trump administration that is built on diplomacy, which is preferring dialogue and arriving at deals instead of confrontation. This is a good methodology where we all salute and commend, although we still have so many challenges, and we have seen an open corridor in order to have positive transformation. And I would like here to affirm once again that it is impossible to realize comprehensive peace in the region without the establishment of the Palestinian state in order to enable Palestinians and Israelis to live next to each other, practicing their sovereignty on their own territories. I would like to state here that we are looking forward towards cooperation of the Trump administration to settle this long-term dispute that is ongoing in that country. I would like to thank you, all of you, and peace be upon you all.
Thank you, Your Majesty Asad bin Tariq Said, for your speech. And now I invite His Excellency Mr. Jassim bin Mohammed Al-Bdawi, Secretary General of the Gulf Cooperation Council, to deliver the report of the Secretariat General about the strategic agreements between the GCC countries and the United States of America. Thank you, Your Royal Highness. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, Your Excellency President Donald Trump, President of the United States of America, may the peace, mercy, and blessings of Allah be upon you. First, I extend my sincere thanks and deep gratitude to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia under the leadership of the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, and His Royal Highness Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. May Allah protect them both for hosting this blessed summit. I'm pleased to be among you today to speak about a long-standing strategic relationship strengthened over generations on the foundations of trust, mutual respect, and shared interests, and transformed into an alliance that embodies converging values and visions. There is no greater evidence of the depth of this alliance than President Donald Trump's choice at the beginning of his second term to GCC countries as his primary foreign destination, as he did in his first term. This is a clear indication of the strength of this relationship, which serves as a model for international relations. Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, a well-established historical evidence, the Gulf U.S. partnership is built on solid grounds, supported by facts and figures, and it is embodied in the fields of trade, investments, education, energy, and defense, and is overseen by 10 working groups that connect the two sides. We have more than $110 billion in 2024 of trade between both sides, with a clear increase in Gulf investments in the United States, estimated in trillions of dollars, matched by a growing presence of the American capital in technology, energy, and infrastructure sectors in the GCC countries. While GCC states continue to lead in traditional energy markets, they are forging forward with pioneering partnerships with the United States in the fields of clean energy and environmental innovation. These relations are strengthened by the presence of tens of thousands of GCC students in the American universities and the spread of American academies and academic branches in the region, and deep-rooted defense relations embodied by qualitative deals and shared bases, making this partnership a unique model of multidimensional strategic integration. Your Majesties, Highnesses, and Excellencies, our strategic partnership is important and has extended to form a solid barrier against crises. And one of the most pressing issues at the present time is the tragedy on the Gaza Strip. When we look forward to the success of the ongoing negotiations to cease the fighting and release hostages and detainees, And we hope to overcome the difficulties faced, and we emphasize that the sustainable solution lies in a just settlement of the Palestinian issue, leading to the establishment of an independent Palestinian state in accordance with the United Nations resolutions and the Arab Peace Initiative, which will pave the way for comprehensive peace, decent living, security, and prosperity for all peoples of the region. We also reiterate the steadfast position of the GCC states in supporting the Palestinian people at all levels. In the context of the situation in the Sicily Syrian Arab Republic, we thank President Donald Trump for his decision yesterday to lift sanctions against Syria, and I'd like also to commend the efforts of His Royal Highness Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud in this important decision, both in its timing and content, to help the Syrian people achieve their aspirations and build a prosperous and secure future for their homeland. Your Majesties and Highnesses, in conclusion, today we stand on the threshold of a new phase of our renewed partnership based on a proud historical legacy and a solid foundation for trust and shared interests to enhance cooperation at all levels in all fields. We believe that this partnership is no longer an option, but rather a strategic necessity that ensures security, stability, and prosperity in the whole world. And peace be upon you all.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, Your Excellency. I think His Highness has some correction to avoid misunderstanding.
Your Excellency, in my speech that I have delivered to you, in the text that I mentioned, when I talked about the ceasefire agreement between the United States and the illegitimate authority in Yemen. I just wanted to clarify that. Thank you very much, and thank you, dear brother Mohammed, for drawing my attention to that.
Thank you, Your Highness. At the conclusion of this summit, we thank Majesty, His Excellency, Highnesses for their participation and to make this summit a success, which reflects the depth of the strong relations between the GCC and the USA. Looking forward for continued cooperation and joint coordination for the benefit of our nations and their progress and for the prosperity of our peoples. Peace be with you.